Hello there, welcome back. The following video, some of the highlights of a trip I went on last weekend, Sunday the 26th of February. I took a train up to Manchester for an evening with my friends and colleagues at STARBURST Magazine, the world's longest running magazine of cult entertainment. Been writing for the magazine for some time now, and we haven't had a meeting in the flesh between us all for 3 years, just before the pandemic at the last STARBURST Magazine Film Festival. So it was nice to go back up and see all my friends at the magazine. It was great. It's one of those situations where you haven't seen people for a while, but you just drop back into the sort of relationship that you've always had with these people. And it's always been a very relaxed, casual, and slightly geeky relationship because we're all into the same sort of things. Obviously, films, TV, action, adventure, comics, books and stuff like that. So it's nice to be with a bunch of people who share the same interests, particularly because I don't have many sort of friends locally who are into stuff like that. I've got friends, but they're not all into films and stuff with the intensity that I think I am. So it's nice to actually be in the company of like-minded souls for a while. The trip was an overnight trip, and as far as filming is concerned, I didn't actually film a lot of the event itself. I'd intended to do a few clips in Fab Cafe in Portland Street in Manchester, which is the genre cafe, or pub rather, bar, whatever you want to call it, which is owned by the publisher of STARBURST Magazine. But it was a night about socialising, really, rather than filming. So I did a few clips on the way up, a few clips of me looking the worse for wear, and a few clips on the way down. So it's not a comprehensive record of my adventures in Manchester, such as they were, but it's just a few clips to give an idea of the atmosphere of the journey and the event itself, such as it is. So it might not be the most exciting or enlightening video that you've ever seen, but I'll put it out there anyway to see what you think. This is the official record, as it were, of my trip to Manchester last weekend. Enjoy. Hello everybody, something slightly different today, as you'll see. I'm in Abergavenny railway station to be precise. It's Sunday afternoon and I'm going on a little bit of a trip. It's not a road trip, it's a rail trip. I'm heading up to Manchester, up north, where I am going to have a social evening of sorts with my chums and colleagues from STARBURST Magazine. It's the magazine which I write for, as some of you may know. I think I've referred to it in the past, and yeah, we're having a bit of a knees up. We haven't got together for 3 years because of the pandemic and so on. We haven't had a chance to get together, and we're heading up to a place called Fab Cafe, which is in the heart of Manchester. It's actually owned by the publisher of STARBURST Magazine. It's a lovely little sci-fi genre pub full of models and memorabilia and posters and things from films and TV. It's a really nice place, but I haven't been there for about 4 years. So I'm very much looking forward to going up and seeing everybody. Slightly out of my comfort zone because I just tend to keep local these days, but the pandemic has changed the way we live to an extent. But yeah, the train's coming in about 20 minutes, so yeah, hopefully I should get some footage across the evening. I'm back tomorrow, and we'll put up a little video so you can see what I got up to. Well, some of it.
Later.
Hello, welcome back. So here we are, 3 hours later. I'm in Manchester. You can see behind me Piccadilly Station. Now heading to my hotel, which is on Portland Street, which is where all the action's taking place tonight. I'm going to grab the obligatory Costa on the way, I think, because I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Interesting train journey. At Abergavenny, there were no seats, so I had to sit or stand in the corridor for a while until a seat did become available a little bit later, which was great news for my poor knees. But yeah, it sort of went quite quickly, really, the 3-hour trip as it is now. Because what I used to do, I used to travel down to Cardiff from where I am now, get the train from Cardiff So there would usually be a 40-45 minute gap. It takes an hour on the train to get to Cardiff from where I am. Then a 45-minute wait, so I've effectively shaved 2 hours off the journey. But of course the problem is that people get on at Cardiff, so there's not many seats. But I got a seat in the end, so I'm here and I'm on my way. Right, here we are. I'm in my hotel, the Britannia. Very nice hotel in Portland Street, quite sort of old-fashioned in its layout and things downstairs, but a nice comfortable room. It's got all the things that I possibly could need. It's got a nice double bed. It's got tough coffee and tea making facilities. And it's somewhere for me to rest my weary and probably slightly drunken head at the end of this evening's activities. So it's now 5ish, I think it's just gone 5. I'm going to have, because it's what we do at my age, a little nap after my long journey. Then I'm going to have a quick shower, shave, wash my hair, make myself look presentable. And we're heading down to a local Wetherspoons pub to meet up, where the evening's activities will commence. So I don't know how much footage I'm going to get. If I don't get very much, you probably will never see this video. I'll just delete it. But yeah, I'm here. I'm in Manchester. And I'm ready for a good night. Right, welcome back to Spookovision in my hotel room. It's now just gone 7:15. I'm meeting the guys about 7. I've had a quiet couple of hours, a little bit of a snooze, listened to a podcast, just had a shave, got myself ready for the night. So I'm going to hit the town, hit Manchester, and I shall report as the night goes on. Here we go.
I'm able to.
Hello again, welcome back. Right, well there we are. That was the end of a fab evening in Fab Cafe. It's now just coming up to 4:30 a.m. and the night just went by so quickly. Yeah, really nice. I've not been up to Manchester for a few years, since before the pandemic, and it was so nice to catch up with the STARBURST Magazine crowd. Really nice bunch of people. It's a free bar, so quite a lot of drink was consumed. Not so much that I feel zapped or anything, I'm just a bit tired, obviously, because it was steady drinking through the night rather than bolting it. But yeah, a really good night. So I'm glad I came up. I was umming and ahhing about coming, but yeah, it was really nice to make the effort and catch up with everybody, and it's just a good laugh. It's nice to be surrounded by like-minded souls who are interested in the same things, films and TV and genre stuff. Have a good old catch up and a good laugh. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Really glad I made the effort. And I go to bed. I leave you feeling satisfied that I've had a good time. Right, my train is at about 11. Breakfast is about 8:30. So I think it's time I got some shut-eye. Bye now.
The next day.
Morning all, welcome back. It's now Monday morning, 9:45. Apologies, I'm sitting very near the mirror, near the window. Yeah, it's 9:45 now. I got up about 9ish, reluctantly. I went down for a nice full cooked breakfast, which is a must when you're away. Yeah, feeling okay this morning. Just a bit tired because I only had about 2 hours sleep. That was broken. But yeah, I dare say I will suffer the consequences later on. But to sum up, a great night. It was great to catch up with my friends. We had a really good time, really good laugh. I haven't seen them for 3 years. Really nice bunch of people, the STARBURST crowd. Work hard to make the magazine what it is every 3 months, and to keep it going during the pandemic, one way or another, was quite a feat. So yeah, it was a really good night. It went by so quickly. You know, I met up with them at 7 o'clock. Next thing you know, it was 11. then it was 2, then it was 2:30, and then things blur a little bit. We tried to find somewhere else to go for an extra little drinky, but weren't successful, so I got back to the hotel about 4:30 and crashed out. And I'm now about to head back to the station to prepare myself for the slog home. See you later. Hello again. Right, this is a bit of a mongrel video because I'm patching it together from different bits and pieces filmed over different days. It's now Sunday the 5th of March, so it's a week since that last trip, and I realised when I uploaded all the footage I hadn't got a farewell-y thing, so I just thought I would record this little bit when I'm out and about on Sunday. So that was my trip to Manchester last week. Apologies for not getting an enormous amount of footage up in Manchester, but it very much was just a question of train, hotel, pub and bar, back to hotel and home. So I wasn't really wandering around Manchester sightseeing particularly. It was just a social visit, but gives you an idea of my trip, the people I met, and the fun I had. And that was the purpose of this video, just something slightly different. Right, that's me done for now. More stuff coming up very, very soon. I'm not sure what's coming up this week. Certainly at the end of the week, all being well, we shall have a review of 65, film I'm looking forward to enormously, starring Adam Driver and some dinosaurs. What more do you want? Plus some other bits and pieces. So I will see you soon until I do. You know what they say, keep taking the stuff.